Hello, Infinity Watchers. My name is Menace, and I've been talking to the guy with sword, and we were discussing war stuff and just having a general conversation. Um, as it happened, we got to talking about defenses and stuff like that. He asked me to take a look at some of your defenses, and I'm offering my advice. This is just advice. I'm not trying to preach or anything like that. But just so you know that I kind of have an idea what I'm talking about, I just wanted to give you a quick little rundown of my qualifications. So as you can see, I've been War MVP 104 times. I have a lot of, I have pretty much all the characters, and we're a Platinum Alliance with, I'm an 11 million TPC. So to do this the best way, I'm going to kind of break it down into the levels of how you guys currently have your defense set up, address individually as I looked at your defenses and see what I think might help you. I can't say it's going to be game changing, but if you fine tune it and stuff, you guys will definitely do better under war defenses. So I hope you know that this is purely coming from a place of trying to be helpful, not critique. I understand everybody's got things going on with their lives, and or maybe they aren't as invested in the game or something like that. This is just little quick, easy things that you can do to kind of maximize and make your wars a little bit more efficient. So I'm going to start off with the guys on your flight deck. So first off is going to be 420 Ninja. So again, I just want to kind of reaffirm that this is just to help you guys out. No judgments, just to help. So on 420 Ninja, I see that you don't have Shield Medic on your Shield team. You need to put Shield Medic there because he's going to revive Coulson. They work hand in hand. So Coulson is more deadly when he's coming back and reviving. And quite frankly, the Shield as a whole is pretty dependent on those medic heals. The first thing I would do is put him in there. Next, I would remove the hand team that you currently have. They're not going to stop anything. I understand it's probably the only thing you have or something like that, but I would really recommend taking a look at what other options you have. I didn't see Asgardians on your defense. I didn't see Avengers. One of those would be great in there. The other thing is that Spider-Man mixed team you have probably should be swapped with either Brawlers, since you have two members there, or like the Avengers, or whichever one of the Asgardians or Defenders you didn't use already. So that's my advice for you, sir. The trust fund, the first thing I noticed is that you're using Merc Soldiers and not Merc Lieutenant at all. Merc Lieutenant is giving out speed and defense up, where Soldier is basically doing nothing. I would also swap the placement of your shield, probably swap shield security and assaulter, and how you, on your current setup. So that's my advice to you, sir. Jimbet. So I don't know your roster, and I know your teams are, but your teams are pretty solid except for one or two minor things. Firstly, the Kingpin mixed team should probably have one real team instead. It's not the worst, and I can't say you'll get defensive wins by changing this out. It's just a minor thing to consider. The main thing I noticed looking at your defense was just placement, which is, again, not a major thing. I would swap Red Skull with Hydra Rifle Soldier and then put Merc Lieutenant on your mercenaries where Shuri currently is. I'm probably going to massacre this name, so Kempoe. I've noticed the Thanos. You have a Thanos out there, which I imagine you don't have a Black Order. But if you do have a Black Order, that's one of the best war offensive teams or even defensive team. I would put that together. But if you don't have a full Black Order, what I would recommend then you do is simply just move Thanos. So you have a lot of cosmic characters on that team. Every time Thanos kills somebody or somebody dies, Thanos is placing energy out there. I would put him between Minerva and basically make sure that he's battering Minerva and giving Minerva more heals and more reses with the energy. The other thing I noticed is that you have Juggernaut on your Marauders instead of Strife. I assume there's a reason for that, but if you do have Strife, Juggernaut shouldn't be there. Strife is a very, very critical part of team of Marauders. So if there's if you just level them or something, cool, I get it. But If you're using them elsewhere, it's kind of a waste. And again, same thing with you. I would recommend getting rid of that hand team as soon as possible, using something else like possibly Avengers or whatever else you have out there. Now, Caplex, my dude. X-Force is a war offense team, not a defense team. It's also one of the best war offense teams. So you should use that as an attack. And same thing with Baron Zemo. I would pull him off of your defense, and I would put that's like a free Hydra win every time, and he doesn't even stress it. I actually have a Hydra how to use Baron Zemo video that you should watch, just so you can see how dominant he's gonna kind of be on a lot of different teams, on aims, on shields, on a lot of different things. Anything with a minion, Zemo can rip through. So I would take him off defense. Additionally, I would just move your Strife and your Sabretooth. Put where Strife is, I would swap Sabretooth there. Now, Grumple, I honestly don't see too much. I don't have much feedback for you. You're in decent shape. The only thing I could really think of is placement and swap Red Skull and Trooper, but that's really just a minor little thing at best. So, the Infinity Watchers, Flight Deck people, I hope this helps. I hope you take it from a place of just hopefully assistance. And I wish you guys good luck in your future wars. Thanks.